In Edinburgh, Scotland, there dwells a woman named Rosie Walker. She's got a degree in psychology, and she uses that in other life experiences in education to write psychological thrillers. Get a load of this. Her most recent book is called My Husband's Ex. Imagine you go to a cabin in the woods with your wife, your new wife. There's a bang on the door. Who is it? Your ex-wife. And this ex-wife comes walking in the door and acts as though she was invited for the holiday there in the cabin, out in the woods. And then the story ensues from there. You can imagine what goes on after that. She also has one called The House Fire, and another one called The Baby Monitor, and also Secrets of a Serial Killer. Rosie, again, Edinburgh, Scotland is where she's from. She's got this lovely Scottish accent, and she uses it throughout the podcast I do with her, episode number 168 of the Novelist Spotlight podcast. And we talk about some really interesting things. I mean, she talks about the role of the unconscious mind in coming up with stories and how the unconscious mind works on the storytelling that she's working on. She uses an Excel spreadsheet to do her layout and analysis of the book that she's working on, of the novel she's working on, which is interesting. She's one of those people who goes for a daily word count. She hits that daily word count, and that's when she knows she's done for the day. Something that writers like Graham Greene used to do, the great Graham Greene, and I believe Ernest Hemingway also did, although don't quote me on that. I'm not positive about Ernest Hemingway. I know for sure Graham Greene was that way. We talk about pacing. We talk about how to keep up the momentum when you're writing. We talk about book coaching. Actually, she's a book coach. For those of you who might be in the thriller business and not sure whether you're on track or not, Rosie Walker has lots of things to say about all of these subjects and others. So again, it's episode number 168 of the Novelist Spotlight podcast. Rosie Walker is my guest. Her latest novel is My Husband's Ex. You heard that little, starting point, that little sketch of the beginning of that novel and really what's at stake. I hope you'll join us. Novelist Spotlight is available on all major podcasting platforms.